Don't throw away your wilted lettuce just yet. Did you know that with just a few simple steps, wilted, limp lettuce can become fresh, green, and crisp again? Lettuce loses moisture very easily and can spoil quickly if it is not stored properly. Perhaps you've experienced buying a fresh, crisp head of lettuce, only to throw it away a few days later because the leaves became wilted, soggy, and unappetizing. In today's video, I'll share some simple tips to help revive wilted lettuce, keep it fresh and crisp for longer, and reduce food waste. Let's get started. First, wash the lettuce thoroughly and remove any bruised, wilted, or damaged leaves. You don't have to wait until the lettuce starts to wilt before using this trick. You can apply it as soon as you bring the lettuce home if you don't plan to use it right away, helping it stay fresh for an additional 2 to 3 days. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. After washing, allow the lettuce to drain completely. Prepare a large bowl or basin and fill it about halfway with water. Then add some ice to make the water very cold. If you already have cold water available, you can use that instead. Submerge all of the lettuce leaves in the cold water, making sure they are completely covered. If the leaves float to the surface, you can gently weigh them down with a few pieces of ice. The colder the water, the faster the lettuce will recover its crispness. Place the bowl in the refrigerator and allow the ice to melt naturally. If the lettuce is only slightly wilted, soak it for about 5 to 10 minutes. If it is more severely wilted, you can leave it soaking overnight or even for 2 to 3 days to help it recover and stay fresh longer. Note: avoid using very small ice cubes as they melt too quickly and may not keep the water cold enough. It's wonderful that we can connect with one another from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for your support. After soaking, remove the lettuce and allow it to drain thoroughly. You'll notice that the leaves look fresh, crisp, and vibrant, almost as if they were just harvested. This is the method I usually use when I want to revive wilted lettuce. The lettuce can remain fresh and crisp for about 5 days. When you pick up the leaves, they won't feel limp or soggy. Instead, they'll stay cool, firm, and crunchy. If you'd like to keep the lettuce fresh even longer, simply replace the water every 5 days to prevent it from becoming cloudy or developing an odor. And if you don't want your lettuce to wilt quickly in the first place, be sure to try the following storage methods. Method 1. Storing lettuce in a zip-top bag. When you bring lettuce home from the supermarket, start by removing the outermost leaves. Think of them as the lettuce's sacrificial armor. These are the leaves that have endured bumps, scratches, and temperature changes during transportation. Rinse the lettuce thoroughly under cold, running water. Gently separate and move the leaves around to clean every crevice. Then dry the lettuce completely using paper towels, or even better, a salad spinner if you have one. This drying step is extremely important. Any moisture left on the leaves will cause the lettuce to spoil much faster. Once the lettuce is completely dry, prepare a storage bag. Fold a piece of paper towel and place it inside the bag. Then, put the whole head of lettuce into the bag. Do not pack the bag too tightly, as this can bruise the leaves. Close the bag, but do not seal it completely. Leave the opening slightly ajar. This is very important. It allows the lettuce to breathe, maintaining airflow while preventing the leaves from drying out. Next, place the bag in the vegetable crisper drawer of your refrigerator. After about 1 week, check the paper towel. If it feels damp, replace it with a fresh, dry one. This simple step helps absorb excess moisture and can significantly extend the freshness of your lettuce. Method 2. Keep lettuce in a glass of water, like a bouquet. If you buy lettuce with the root base still attached, don't rush to put it into a bag or the refrigerator. Instead, try placing it in a glass of water like a small bouquet. This method not only helps the lettuce stay fresh longer, but also adds a fresh, vibrant touch to your kitchen. First, prepare the lettuce with the base still intact. If the stem end looks slightly dried out, use a sharp knife to trim about 0.5 to 1 centimeter, 1/4 to 1/2 inch from the bottom. This should be the final cut. Leave it untouched after that. I like to use a glass jar for this method. Pour about 2 to 3 centimeters, 1 inch of water into the container. Place the base of the lettuce in the water. Do not submerge the entire head. Loosely cover the leaves with a plastic bag to slow down moisture loss. Be careful not to wrap it too tightly. Place the container in the refrigerator or in a cool spot in the kitchen if you plan to use the lettuce soon. Change the water every 2 to 3 days to prevent bacterial growth. This method is excellent if you want to display the lettuce on your counter and use it gradually over time. The leaves will remain crisp, plump, and smooth, almost as if they were freshly harvested. I'm genuinely impressed by both the effectiveness and the appearance of this method when used with whole heads of lettuce. As long as you replace the water regularly, you'll be rewarded with beautiful, vibrant green leaves that stay fresh and appealing. Method 3. Wrap the base with a damp paper towel. Lettuce is a lot like people. It depends on water to stay alive. When the base dries out, the entire head quickly begins to wilt and lose its crisp texture. That's why wrapping the base with a damp paper towel is such a smart storage method. It allows the lettuce to absorb moisture gradually without leaving excess water on the leaves, which could lead to spoilage. Start with a head of lettuce that still has its base attached. Take a piece of paper towel or a clean kitchen towel. Use a spray bottle to lightly moisten the towel. Important: the towel should be damp, not dripping wet. Wrap the damp towel around the base or core of the lettuce. If necessary, you can secure it loosely with a rubber band or a piece of plastic wrap. Make sure the leaves remain uncovered. Only the base should be wrapped. The base is where the lettuce absorbs moisture and distributes it throughout the entire plant. When kept properly hydrated, the leaves stay fresh, crisp, and green for many days. The damp towel helps maintain a consistent level of moisture while preventing the base from drying out or shrinking. This method also avoids waterlogging because the moisture is supplied only to the base and does not come into direct contact with the leaves. Place the lettuce wrapped in the damp towel into a ventilated plastic bag or a container with the lid slightly open. Where are you from? It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Store it in the vegetable crisper drawer of your refrigerator where the temperature is cool and the humidity is relatively high. Every 3 to 4 days, you can unwrap the towel and check its moisture level. If it has dried out, simply dampen it again lightly. I find this to be a small but truly remarkable trick. With nothing more than a slightly damp towel, my lettuce can stay fresh for an entire week. The leaves remain crisp, juicy, and vibrant, just as if they had been freshly purchased. I especially like this method because it is both natural and simple. It requires no special equipment, yet the results often exceed expectations. Method 4. Storing lettuce with plastic wrap. This method works especially well for whole heads of lettuce such as lalo, iceberg lettuce, or romaine lettuce. The plastic wrap helps retain moisture while protecting the leaves from the drying effects of air exposure. First, gently wash the lettuce under cold water. Then allow it to drain thoroughly. You can use paper towels to remove any remaining moisture from the leaves. This drying step is extremely important if the leaves are still damp. The trapped moisture inside the wrapping can create condensation, causing the lettuce to spoil much more quickly instead of staying fresh. Once the lettuce is completely dry, use plastic wrap to tightly cover the cut base or wrap the entire head of lettuce. The plastic wrap helps retain the lettuce's natural moisture, preventing the leaves from wilting. At the same time, it protects the lettuce from the cold air inside the refrigerator, which can draw moisture out of the leaves and cause them to lose their crispness. With just a few layers of plastic wrap, your lettuce can remain fresh and vibrant for much longer. The leaves can stay crisp and crunchy, almost as if they were freshly harvested, even after more than 10 days of storage. This is certainly one of the simplest and most practical storage tips that anyone can try at home. Method 5. Store lettuce in a food storage container. If you want to open your refrigerator and find your lettuce still green, crisp, and free from bruising or sogginess, then a food storage container can be the perfect home for it. First, prepare the washed lettuce and gently separate the leaves one by one. Then, allow them to dry completely. You can use paper towels to remove any remaining moisture from the leaves. Place a layer of paper towel on the bottom of a clean container or bowl. Arrange a layer of lettuce leaves on top, followed by another layer of paper towel. Continue alternating layers until the container is full. The paper towels act as a natural moisture regulator, absorbing excess humidity while retaining enough moisture to keep the leaves from drying out. Finally, leave the lid slightly ajar rather than sealing it completely. This allows the lettuce to breathe and helps maintain its freshness for a longer period. Then, place the container in the vegetable crisper drawer of your refrigerator, where the humidity level is higher and ideal for keeping leafy greens fresh and crisp. Using this method, lettuce can stay fresh for 10 to 14 days. It's an excellent option if you like to prepare salad ingredients in advance for the entire week. I especially like storing lettuce in containers because it keeps everything neat, organized, and clean. Every time I open the refrigerator, it's satisfying to see the containers of fresh green vegetables arranged neatly on the shelf. The lettuce leaves remain crisp and firm without becoming soggy, and their fresh flavor is preserved almost as if they had just been harvested. Method 6. Make the salad now. And now for the favorite method of anyone who enjoys meal prep or simply loves a good salad. This is a great way to keep your salad fresh and crisp throughout the week. First, cut the lettuce into bite-sized pieces. Halve the cherry tomatoes. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Slice the cucumber into thin rounds or shred it into fine strips. In a small bowl, squeeze in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Remove any seeds. Since cherry tomatoes are naturally sweeter and juicier than regular tomatoes, you may want to reduce the amount of lemon juice if you prefer a less tangy salad. Next, add some olive oil, a pinch of salt, and a little ground black pepper. If you prefer a touch of sweetness, add 1/2 teaspoon of honey. Stir everything together until well combined. Place the lettuce in a large bowl. Add the cherry tomatoes and cucumber. Slowly drizzle the dressing over the vegetables, then gently toss everything together to avoid bruising the lettuce leaves. Arrange the salad on a serving plate and enjoy. You can add a few whole or halved cherry tomatoes on top to make the dish look even more appealing. Finally, drizzle some mayonnaise over the salad. Serve immediately after tossing so the vegetables remain crisp, fresh, and full of flavor. This salad is not only delicious but also beautiful to look at. Doesn't it look wonderful? Which method is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any other food storage tips? Feel free to share them in the comments so everyone can learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one.